Yo, so this is gonna be my top 5 favorite drugs video. So I made a list for you guys, just in case anyone was curious. You know what it is. Yeah, so top 5, let's just get into it, man. So I'm gonna go starting from 5. And if you want to skip ahead, I'm going to have timestamps in the video, so you don't even have to watch the video. You could just get my knowledge right away. Well, not knowledge, but my opinion. So, number 5. And this might be surprising to you guys, but number 5 is alcohol. So, alcohol is actually pretty cool. You know, a lot of people might think, oh, it can kill you, it makes you dumb, it makes you slow. You know, a lot of people have problems with alcoholism, and you're right. But in moderation, around a good group of people, when you're all drinking, the vibe can get pretty high. And, you know, especially after doing psychedelics, you realize kind of every drug is kind of becomes psychedelic because it's just a shift in awareness. Alcohol is no different. The music on alcohol is amazing. I love the connection that it brings with other people. It does have drawbacks. You know, it makes you feel like shit the next morning. I don't like the way I feel. It hurts your tummy. It is somewhat dangerous. You know, you can make dumb decisions on it. But overall, you know, I don't have a problem with alcohol. So that's why it's my number 5. You know, if you do have a problem with alcohol, you're probably gonna want to stay away from it. But luckily for me, I'm a happy drunk. When I drink, I'm vibing, I'm loving, I'm listening to music. That's really all it is. I'm vibing. I don't get mad, I don't get sad. So that's why it's my number 5. Moving on to my number 4 favorite drug. We got psilocybin mushrooms. Oh, magic mushrooms. Wow. What can I already say that hasn't been said already? Oops, I messed that one up. But whatever. So, if you haven't seen my video, how to prepare for your first psilocybin mushroom trip, maybe go check it out. But shrooms, man, they connect you with the earth. There's nothing better than being high on mushrooms and being in nature. You know, it's a beautiful sunny day. I got my shoes off, my shirt off. Fuck it, I'm naked in the woods, and I'm just walking through, vibing, grounded. I'm hugging trees. Dude, shrooms are awesome, man. The ability to look inward, you know, in lower doses, you know, it's not as overwhelming. You're able to meditate, look inward, and then once you get up to those higher doses, full on interdimensional alien DMT-like experiences, complete chaos of the membrane, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, they're just microdosing mushrooms. Like the range of use of mushrooms between the microdose, the moderate dose, and then the heavy dose, beautiful. I love the way it makes me feel about earth. I love the confidence that it brings me. I love the healing that it provides to my soul. So mushrooms are my number 4. Number 3. And remember, this is my favorite drugs. This isn't necessarily what is the most helpful, you know. This is my favorite drugs. Number 3, I'm going ketamine, bro. I love ketamine. I'm a ketamine fiend, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I snort that shit, and dude, I literally, for the next hour, I am just goofy. I am just completely in a state of chaos, disillusion, and I love it. I love it, man. I love snorting K and just laying in the couch, oh, and you know, getting music going, loud music on the speakers, the bass. Oh my God, ketamine is so much fun. And then I don't know what it is about ketamine, but it makes me feel like when I do ketamine, I feel great for like the next couple weeks. Like ketamine just makes me feel amazing. for weeks after. Like, there's really no come down with it. You kind of just come back from the disassociative state. You come back to sobriety, and then you just feel good. You're just happy. You know, it boosts, it helps with depression so much. That's why you're seeing so much of this ketamine therapy stuff. But I'll be honest, man, I use it totally recreationally. I love listening to music on ketamine. All my drug use revolves around music. I'm not gonna lie, that's just my favorite thing, music. So that's why I like drugs, especially. So ketamine is my number 3, I gotta be honest. And then number 2, is LSD. Dude, if you know, you know. LSD is a complete game breaker. It literally just puts you in the enlightened mindset of the singular consciousness. It is so funny. Being on acid is just funny. Music is, you know, you're perceiving the world from a state of ego dissolution or full-blown ego death, depending on how much you take. And just being able to see the connection between everything in consciousness and how it all relates to your perception and your consciousness. It's so much fun. It's such a great tool to create too. Making art on LSD is some of the best time I've ever had in my life. Meditating on LSD is amazing. Music on LSD, I don't even know, what do you want me to say? All the best music is made on LSD. That's just a fact, bro. The Beatles didn't get good until they started doing acid. Pink Floyd, Nirvana, Death Grips, bro. All these crazy groups. Awesome. LSD is so much fun. I love tripping. I love having conversations about trippy stuff on LSD. You know, dimensions, aliens, consciousness, oneness. It's so much fun. Oh my God. If you haven't seen my video on how to prepare for LSD, check it out, man, if you want to know more about it. LSD is my number 2. Love it. So number 1, oh, by the way, don't do too much acid. You don't want to do too much, man. Like, respect it. You gotta respect all psychedelics. But number one, bro, I don't really even have a choice. It's cannabis. Number 1 is cannabis. Cannabis is the ultimate drug. It is literally God's greatest gift to mankind. Weed is everything. All the past drugs I named on this list, alcohol, ketamine, mushrooms, LSD, weed is all of those put together. Literally, you can use weed in so many different ways. It's the most balanced drug. It is medicinally, it has great use. For music, oh my God, music on cannabis is amazing. You know, you can smoke it, you can eat it. It's beautiful to grow. It smells amazing. There's so many different strains and effects. It's truly like its own subculture. It's its own genre of drug. It is. And then you can combine it with any drug and it makes that drug better. You're on acid, smoke weed. If you're on mushrooms, smoke weed. Oh, you're drunk? Smoke weed. Bro, it is literally the best drug of all time. It's God's gift. I don't know what else to say. You know, everything is God, but weed especially is God. Because that is straight up like, dude, whoever, I don't even know what to say that hasn't already been said. If you smoke weed, you know what I mean. It's my number 1 favorite drug. And I didn't even really have a choice. You know, I would love to say acid's my favorite drug, but I just can't because, dude, like, weed, like, what other drug can you smoke and, like, do anything with? You know what I'm saying? You could smoke weed and do anything. You could smoke weed, you could watch a movie, you could go to the gym, you could go on a run, you could ride your bike, you could have sex, you could make music, you could listen to music, you could meditate. You could do anything with weed. Weed is my number 1. So, just to recap, number 5 was alcohol, number 4 was psilocybin mushrooms, number 3 is ketamine, number 2 is LSD, and then number 1 is cannabis. So that's my top 5 favorite drugs. If you have a different top 5, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear it. You know, let me know what you think about this video, and I really just hope you enjoyed. Remember, that's just my opinion, and there's you know, a lot more than 5 drugs out there, so obviously, you know, those aren't the only fun drugs, but those are my top 5. And then, you know, if somebody asks why isn't DMT in my top 5, bro, DMT's not fun. Okay, and go check out my video on how to prepare for a DMT trip, bro. DMT is the drug that I respect the most. I think it's one of the most important drugs, but it's not fun. So it's not really one of my favorites. So that's why it's not on my list. So thanks for watching. Vibe out. Best of luck on your journey. Singular Everything, top 5 favorite drugs, out.